It is Afterburn review time once again in the Spicy Kiss household, and today, finally, I get to the end of Jim Duffy pod reviews, because that was a lot of pods, Jim. Holy cow, that I had to get through. Somehow, some way, you've watched all of these pod reviews. I bow down to you, and thank you, because that's a lot of reviews that I had to go through for Jim Duffy. But you know what, Jim? It was worth it because it's for Panda Science. Today is the Shepherd's Ramshorn. Now, I've heard Ramshorn, I've seen Ramshorn spelled a couple different ways, whether it's one word or two words. So I have no idea which is the proper one. They might be just used interchangeably, but whatever. Just got to go with it. This started in Spain. I believe it was originated in Spain, but is now cultivated in Italy. So you might also see the name Italian Ramshorn among other names. But this is a monster pod. It's a pretty nice size pod. Got the trusty wooden ruler here. As you can see, it almost looks like a ram's horn. It's about close to 5 inches in length. Top here for thickness, it's about maybe 2 inches, close to it. Almost 2 inches. And perhaps this could be a nice, let's start a fun to get Aaron a new paring knife, because this guy has seen better days. I've had it for about 7 years and got a generic, knife set, and somehow, some way I've managed to use this knife for 7 years, and I don't know how I did that. Thick wall and a good amount of seeds. Actually, not a whole lot of seeds now that I look at it a little bit closer, because I've seen pods that have just been infiltrated with seeds. This one, has a fair share. It's got a handful, but it's not just engulfed with seeds. Oh, it smells nice and sweet. Alright, Shepherd's Ramshorn. Looking forward to this one. Immensely sweet. Holy cow. That's really sweet. It's just juicy and filled with a bunch of water. I know I've had another pod that I reviewed in the past that I said it has traits of a watermelon because it's just so juicy. And this is one of those pods. Just no heat because I was on the bottom of the pod. Now let's see what we got in the top half. Again, just no heat. I mean, you can use this pepper in various ways. You can eat it as is, of course, or you can cook with it. One of the ways that I thought would be one of the great ways to prepare something with this pod is just stuff it with stuff. Stuff it with meat or anything to your heart's content. Or you can just go the spicy-kistic route, stuff it with Super Hots. Maybe that's something that Jason Riley can do. Really love your channel, Jason. It's just a monstrous pod to get through. It's fairly, and for a lack of a better term, it's fairly meaty. It's got a lot of substance to it. It usually starts out green, and then when it gets fully ripe it becomes red. But that is really, really nice. Really good pepper. Nice way to end these Jim Duffy pod reviews too. Had to pick one of the largest peppers, and it turned out, of course, it was one of the ones that has 0 Scoville units. It's 0 out of 10 on heat. Flavor wise, it's delicious. Really good. Can't say enough great things about this particular pod. Jim Duffy, grows a whole bunch of rare chilies. So if you give him a holler, see what he's got in stock. He's probably got seeds and plants of all different varieties of chilies, whether it's just the ones that are 0 Scoville units to the ones that are just ridiculously super hot. So just check them out. Again, the link will be in the description. That is all for this Afterburn review. As always, guys, embrace that pain, and I'll see you in the next video.